Most likely what's going to happen in our system, honestly, is not triage. It's going to be all of those people suffering simultaneously because the doctors won't decide. They won't pick and choose. So everybody's going to suffer.
Cameron County's health authority with a grim prediction as COVID cases and hospitalizations continue to climb.
Dr. James Castillo says it reminds him of surges last summer and this past winter. And today he ordered schools in the county to require kids to mask up in classrooms.
Channel 5's Rudy Mireles is live at the Commissioner's Courthouse in Brownsville. Rudy, what does the new order mean for students and for parents?
Well, Dina, similar to other orders we have seen around the state and here in the Valley, this public health emergency order will only affect public and non-parochial schools in Cameron County. And like some of those other orders, it will actually give parents a chance to opt their children out of having to wear a mask in the school buildings. But they will have to sign a waiver similar to other waivers that you have to sign when you want to opt your child out of something at school. But ultimately, Cameron County officials say this measure is necessary as regular beds and, more importantly, as we just heard, ICU beds continue to dwindle due to rising hospitalizations. This afternoon, a new order from Cameron County's health authority. In addition to requiring contact tracing and parent notification in schools with COVID cases, masks are now required for all staff, visitors, and students ages 2 and up. County Health Authority Dr. James Castillo citing low staffing and high hospitalizations as the main driver behind the order.
Hospitals are absolutely doing everything they can to meet the highest standards of care, but that's becoming increasingly difficult.
And unlike last year's ventilator shortage, Castillo says it's lack of healthcare professionals in the entire southern U.S. that's affecting local hospitals during this third surge.
We've already seen this happen. They're going to try to save everybody. That's what they're going to do. They're going to try to save everybody, and because of that, more people are going to die. They're not going to triage. I already can tell you that. We're not going to do that. So everybody's going to suffer.
County Judge Eddie Trevino Jr. says the order aims to protect those not yet eligible for vaccines.
The children, which really were not being affected last summer and in the fall throughout the year, through the original COVID, that was at least one saving grace. Well, now the Delta is affecting these children, and it's putting them in hospitals.
A concern the county's health administrator has already experienced firsthand. Esmeralda Guajardo explaining what she thought when she started having symptoms last week.
First thought that went through my head was my daughter, because she is the only person that I am around that is not vaccinated. And so that I could possibly be carrying it, being asymptomatic, actually being vaccinated and be carrying it. My first thought was my daughter.
Which is why she and county officials hope people will understand the decision. Now, this order will last through October 17th. That is 9 weeks from today. But similar to the other orders we've seen around the state, we've seen Governor Abbott mounting challenges to those orders. Most recently, that one from the Supreme Court yesterday in Dallas County. So we're going to continue to monitor this over the coming weeks to figure out if the governor is going to do something similar here in the Valley. And we'll let you know what happens as it comes. Live in Brownsville, Rudy Mireles, Channel 5 News at 6.